Ayubowan. It is indeed a very special day for you graduates and also diploma recipients and also parents and well-wishers who are here to witness this very special and experience this very special moment. The graduation ceremony of Sri Lanka Telecom Training Centre. Well, as we all know, Sri Lanka Telecom, as the national telecommunication service provider, has rendered a great service to the nation over many, many years. And in fact, it has fulfilled its responsibility in uplifting and nurturing and inspiring training and education with its training arm, the Sri Lanka Telecom Training Centre. And this graduation ceremony is special because today we're going to see the graduation ceremony happening in two segments, as we are going to witness the first ever convocation of the University of Hertfordshire. That's for Bachelor of Engineering degree convocation, and that's in fact the first one, and also the customary Pearson HND Diploma in Electrical and Electronic Engineering, which is in fact the 11th awarding ceremony. It is now my honor to recognize the very eminent personalities seated. Dr. Rodney Day, the Dean School of Engineering and Computer Science, the University of Hertfordshire. We have the Associate Professor Felix Zhu, Associate Dean International, School of Engineering and Computer Science, University of Hertfordshire. We have Mr. K.A. Kitty Pereira, the Chief Executive Officer, Sri Lanka Telecom, and also Mr. M.B.P. Fernandez, the Chief Operating Officer for Sri Lanka Telecom. We also have at the head table Madam Indrani Hissal, Chief Human Resources Officer and Head of the Academic Board for Pearson HND Program, Sri Lanka Telecom. And also Madam Kamini Jayalat, the Deputy Chief Human Resources Officer and General Manager, Talent Development, Sri Lanka Telecom. Well, it is customary that we ceremonially light an oil lamp before we begin an important function in Sri Lanka, and this is no exemption. But today we see in front of you floating candles that will be lit, and to do the honors, we'd like to take this opportunity in inviting firstly our guest of honor, Dr. Rodney Day, Dean School of Engineering and Computer Science, University of Hertfordshire, Associate Professor Felix Zhu, Associate Dean, International University of Hertfordshire, Mr. K.A. Kitty Pereira, the Chief Executive Officer, Sri Lanka Telecom, Mr. M.B.P. Fernandez, Chief Operating Officer, Sri Lanka Telecom, Madam L.P.I.M. Hissal, Chief Human Resource Officer and Head of Academic Board, Pearson HND Program, Madam B.M. Jinadasa, Chief Supply Chain Management Officer and Academic Board Member, BTEC HND Program. We also invite Mr. P.W. Sarath, the Chief Innovation and Culture Officer, Mr. A.L.A.P.R. Ambeguda, Chief Corporate and Digital Officer, Mr. H.K.S.K. Abesekara, Chief Assets, Property and Security Management Officer, Mr. P.R. Kalwarachi, Chief Customer Officer, Mr. Rasantha Hetitanthrige, Senior General Manager Engineering and Operations of SLT-MOBITEL Private Limited and Industrial Advisory Group Member, the BEng Degree Program, Mr. Sanath Panavandage, Director General and the Chief Executive Officer of the Arthur C. Clarke Institute for Modern Technologies and Industrial Advisory Group Member of the BEng Degree Program. We also invite Mrs. M. D.S.K. Jayalat, the Deputy Chief Human Resources Officer and General Manager, Talent Development and Academic Board Member, BTEC HND Program. Mr. G.J.P.K. Silva, Deputy General Manager, Talent Development and Academic Board Member, BTEC HND Program. Mr. K.P.W. Siri Indika, Deputy General Manager, SLT Talent Development Centre. Mr. S.P. Kandanarachi, Deputy General Manager, Application Services Section and Internal Verifier, BTEC HND Program. Mr. Harshana Ranmudugala, Deputy General Manager, HR Operations and Internal Verifier, BTEC HND program, Mr. Y.L. Ganerachi, Deputy General Manager, Waves and Control Architecture Planning Section and Internal Verifier BTEC HND program, and Mr. H.C.M. Herat, BTEC Course Coordinator, Mr. T.S. Bandaranayake, Program Leader, UH Degree Program, Mr. A.A.H.S. Pereira, UH Batch Representative, and also A.M.N.K. Bandara, BTEC Batch Representative, and also we'd like to invite one of the parents to join us in lighting the floating candles structure that you see in front of you. We will now witness the customary SLT Training Centre graduation ceremony officially declared open. And to do that, we'd like to invite the Chief Human Resources Officer of Lanka Telecom and the head of the Academic Board, Pearson HND Program, Madam Indrani Hissala.
I declare that the graduation ceremony is open.
Thank you, Madam. Thank you very much. Since we'll be moving on to the first segment, which will be the convocation of the University of Hertfordshire, Bachelor of Engineering, we will now witness that segment being officially declared open. And to do that, we would like to invite our guest of honor, Dr. Rodney Day, Dean, School of Engineering and Computer Science, University of Hertfordshire.
Thank you very much. As Dean of the School of Engineering and Computer Science at the University of Hertfordshire, it's my pleasure to welcome you to the graduation ceremony for the Bachelors of Engineering degrees bestowed by the University on our graduates. And we will now proceed with the presentation of awards. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. As Dr. Rodney mentioned, we're now moving on to the presentation of the degree certificates. And to present the degree certificates, we'd like to invite Dr. Rodney Day himself. And also in the presentation area, we request the company of Madam Kamini Chalat, the Deputy Chief Human Resources Officer and General Manager Talent Development of Sri Lanka Telecom. Can we please put our hands together and welcome Dr. Rodney Day to the presentation area. We'll now take this opportunity in inviting the Associate Professor Felix Zhu, the Associate Dean, International School of Engineering and Computer Science of the University of Hertfordshire, to read out or announce the names of the graduates to be invited on stage.
Bachelor of Engineering with honors in Electronics and Communication Engineering. Akalatunda Arachiko Sanadi Harinda Herrera, First Class Honors. Akuruda Lianagi Don Jumera Yasas Subsala, First Class Honors. Ivan Delsa Herschel Krona. Desanayaka Murias lagi Chaturi Priyanwada Vimalarastan, first class honors. Galaboda Gisanayaki Bandaralaki Asala Chaturangan Sanadira, first class honors. Hawatura Achirigi Minura Sania Hawatura. Hiwa Panagi Indusham Kushuri Rasnayaka, first class honors. Imasha Anjali Jayasingha. Curriculum Natusha. Kasam Ayanta Hayantudura. Kodikaragi Akita Nimesh Jayaratani. Kurupu Mudiyasalaki Amesh Tushara Abrutani. Lansakara Haras Mudiyasalaka Budi Prabha Satam Sarani Salakara. Lorenzo Hawaga Saham Guyana Jayasanka, first class honors. Mohammed Ashad Mohammed Burhan. Mohammed Milila Mohammed Sharafat, first class honors. Mutuadige Bashini Lakmini Alwis. Nambukaram Tasiringi Sachini Samani Niwatana, first class honors. Pasperia Apuemilaka Achila Sunes Jayakanta. Petty Kiriki Lawisha Imangi Wirasena. Rajapaksha Minimutu Patirana Halaga Chandira Sarupa Rajapaksha. Rosnayaka Mudian Salagi Tamali Indraka Lasnayaka, first class honors. Walakumburaga Shanika Davindi, first class honors. Vikrama Patiranagai Cheta Laksara Walagadasa. Bachelor of Engineering in Electronics and Communication Engineering, Abdul Nalia Inas Ahmed. Wadinge Rajita Banuka Wanigasakara.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Well, dear graduates, you have graduated from the world-class university, University of Hertfordshire. Let's congratulate all of them for the Bachelor of Engineering in Electronics and Communication. Congratulations. And it is very heartening to note, now we mentioned that this is the first convocation ceremony for the University of Hertfordshire and facilitated by the Sri Lanka Telecom Training Centre. And we have, in fact, 24 honours graduates and 2 non-honours exit awards. And amongst them, we had, as you heard, 11 first-class honours. Congratulations to all of them. So that's one part of the Sri Lanka Telecom Training Centre graduation ceremony. And now we are moving on to the Pearson HND Diploma in Electrical and Electronics Engineering. The presentation of diplomas will now happen. To present the diploma certificates, we'd like to invite Mr. K. Kirti Pereira, the Chief Executive Officer of Sri Lanka Telecom, with Madam Kamini Jayalath, the Deputy Chief Human Resources Officer and General Manager Talent Development. Sri Lanka Telecom diplomates names now will be announced by Mr. KPW Asiri Indikar, Deputy General Manager, Talent Development Centres. Let's put our hands together and welcome our presenters, Mr. K. Kirti Pereira, together with Madam Kamini Jayalath.
Ishaq Muhammad Ashfaq. Ashen Salim Asmir. අත්අනායක මුද්‍යාංශයලාගේ නවෝද කනිෂ්ක බණ්ඩාර. මෙරිඤ්ඤන්ගේ ඉසුරු උදාර ජයසංකද සිල්වා. තුවාන් අශ්මිරා රසිකා දීපානි. වර්ණකුල සූර්ය පරණ පටබැඳිගේ මයික් ෂේන් ෆර්නැන්ඩු. කොළඹ ලියනගේ තිමීර චමල්ෂාන් ෆොන්සේකා. තරණි උපේක්ෂා ගුණවර්ධන. කත්‍රි ආරච්චිගේ දෝන දුලංගි ඉසුරි. වංසක්කාර ආරච්චිගේ තාරුක ප්‍රබෝධ ජයලත්. ජයසිංහ මුදියන්සේලාගේ උදේශ් චතුරංග ජයසිංහ. ජයසිංහ ආරච්චිගේ සචින් රමේෂ් ජයසිංහ. රම්බණ්ඩා දේවගේ මල්ෂාන් බිම්සර ජයවර්ධන. අදීශ ඉසිවරනාත් රණතුංග ජයවර්ධන. විනුක පමෝද් ජයවීර. තලගොඩ ගෙදර ආශා උදයංගනී චම්පා කුමාරි. යක් දෙහිගේ ඉෂාරා මදුවන්ති. පල්ලෙබාගේ වෙදරාලාගේ චමත් රශ්මික බණ්ඩාර මා කෙහෙල්වල මාරසිංහ මුදියන්සේලාගේ දුෂාන් හරින්ත මාරසිංහ මනික්කුව දූර සශිනි දිල්හාරා මෙන්ඩිස් අලගියවඩු නිර්මා තිසරණි නන්දසිරි උපේන්ද්‍ර ඉසිවර නෙළුන්දෙනිය කොස්මන් වත්තගේ පුබුදු ඕමන්ත හේවා පතිරණගේ ශෙහාන් රවිඳු පෙරේරා මල්ලගේ ඉරෝමි නිලක්ෂිකා පීරිස් ජයසේකර මුදලිගේ රහල් විශ්ව ප්‍රභාත් කෝට්ටේ ලියනගේ රුසිරු නිපුන් පුෂ්පකුමාර රාජකරුණා හේරත් මුදියන්සේලාගේ මිනිදු අනුප රාජකරුණා රාජපක්ෂ සේනාධීර පතිරන් නැහැලාගේ නායනිකා චතුරි රාජපක්ෂ රණවීර මුදියන්සේලාගේ ඩිලංක මදුෂාන් රණවීර රත්නායක මුදියන්සේලාගේ නීලක පියුමංග රත්නායක රත්නායක මුද්‍යාංශයලාගේ දිල්රුක් නදීෂාන් රත්නායක. දැදැල්ලගේ හර්ෂි සංදීපනී රූපසිංහ. ජුලියන් හෙට්ටි ආරච්චිගේ දයාන් බානුක සෙනවිරත්න. ජෝරාන් කංකානන්ගේ හේෂාන් උදිත්. මෝදර ආරච්චිගේ රජීන් චාමික සමරවීර. රූපසිංහ ආරච්චිගේ පසිඳු ලක්ෂිත රූපසිංහ. මොහමඩ් සයාන්.
The 2018-2019 batch Pearson BTEC Higher National Diploma in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Congratulations. A big thank you to Mr. Kitti Porera. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, Madam Kamani. And also thank you, Mr. Indika. Thank you very much. Could you please put your hands together and congratulate all 39 diploma holders. Congratulations. We're done with the presentation of degree certificates earlier and now the diploma certificates. And now we will witness the customary signing of the register. The head of the academic board, and we'll be now inviting Madam Indrani Hissala, Chief Human Resources Officer, Sri Lanka Telecom, and head of the academic board for Pearson HND program, who will now place her signature on the academic register. Thank you very much, madam. Thank you. Well, the presentations are not yet done and finished because we are now moving on to the best student. The best student of the UH degree program first. And to present the Best Student Award, we'd like to once again invite to the presentation area our guest of honor, Dr. Rodney Day, Dean of the School of Engineering and Computer Science of the University of Hertfordshire. And we request Madam Indrani Hissala, the Chief Human Resources Officer, Sri Lanka Telecom, and Head of the Academic Board of the Pearson HND program, to be in the presentation area. We have now come to the moment of announcing the Best Student Award, ladies and gentlemen. This is to a student who passed out with first class honors in the Bachelor of Engineering degree with an overall average of 82.38. Let's put our hands together louder for Agalatunga Arachige Senadi Harinda Pereira. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Best Student Award. And your applause also has to be the best coming out of you. Let's hear it one more time louder for Agalatunga Arachige Senadi Harinda Pereira. Congratulations. And thank you, Dr. Rodney. Thank you very much. We will now request Madam Indrani Hissala to accompany Mr. MVP Fernandez, the Chief Operating Officer of Lanka Telecom. And we are about to announce the proud recipient of the gold medal for the best student of the BTEC HND program, or the Pearson BTEC HND Diploma in Electrical and Electronics Engineering. So, ladies and gentlemen, this 2018-19 batchmate about to accept the gold medal with a fine academic performance. And to give you a few details, 12 distinctions out of 15 modules. That's absolutely great. 12 distinctions out of 15 modules. And we invite you now to accept your gold medal. Attanayaka Mudyanselage Naboda Kanishka Bandara. 12 distinctions out of 15 models. That's a gold medal. We need a golden round of applause. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, you can do much better than that, much more than that. For Attanayaka Mudyanselage Naboda Kanishka Bandara, the proud recipient of the gold medal by being the best student in the Pearson BTEC HND Diploma in Electrical and Electronics Engineering. Congratulations, and we say thank you to Mr. Fernandez and Madam Indrani. Thank you very much. We now take this opportunity in inviting Mr. K. Kirti Pereira, the Chief Executive Officer of Sri Lanka Telecom, to address the gathering. Please welcome to the podium Mr. Kirti Pereira.
Dr. Rodney Day, Dean, Faculty of Engineering and Computer Science, Mr. Felix, Senior Lecturer of Hertfordshire University, my friend Mr. Fernandez, Chief Operating Officer, CHRO, and other academic staff of Sri Lanka Telecom Training Centre, senior officers and invitees, particularly representing Arthur C. Clarke, academic staff, parents, my dear students. Good evening to you all. Let me first of all extend my thanks to our Dean to come down all the way to witness this very important and valuable occasion. I'm sure all the students and parents really appreciate your presence today. It's an honor and privilege for all of us. Thank you very much. Let me also thank Mr. Felix, Senior Lecturer at the university, to accompany with our doctor and coming all the way down to participate in this event, to add glamour, and it is indeed a pleasure to all of our students and parents here. Thank you very much. Actually, let me first of all congratulate all the students who are awarded today Bachelor of Engineering in Electronic and Communication and BTEC Higher National Diploma in Electrical and Electronics for your excellent achievement in your academic career. This is indeed a very important milestone in your life, and you all understand the importance of it. And I'm sure the parents who are joining us today are very happy to see your achievement and today, and my warm congratulations to all of you awarded today. And I have seen a lot of first class honors, and particularly there is a significant size of ladies here being awarded in taking engineering degree and higher diploma, and that of course a remarkable achievement in my view. And I'm sure Mrs. Issel and Mrs. Kamani being the heads of the department, they have taken for sure some actions to have the right gender balance, and thanks for you all for doing such a wonderful job as well. Actually, this is the beginning of your life, I would say. This is the beginning. You did your primary education in your school, and now you completed your university education, which is well recognized, and it's very clearly open for you all to progress further in your studies, pursue your further studies. And also, this is the point where you start your contributions to the industry. My dear students, taking your degree or diploma, higher national diploma, is a very important milestone in your life. When it comes to the next stage, your contributions to the industry, this is where you start enjoying your life. Why I say that? This is the point where you start to convert or to transfer or translate your knowledge to practical aspects in the industry by introducing or innovating new products and solutions, services, maintaining an engineering product or developing an engineering product, research, innovation, many ways. This is the time you start your contributions to the industry, which could be largely industries. Some choose your academic area as well. So far in your life, what you have done is the learnings, studies. But when you really start working in the industry, that's a different experience altogether. We all have gone through that cycle. You should continue your passion, your commitment, your dedication that you have shown in achieving your academic outcome. We have seen some people who excelled in studies have slowed down their contributions when it comes to the industry. I humbly request you all not to do that. Instead, you should really speed up your contributions, because this country badly needs your contributions. You know, the professionals in engineering, particularly the communications, electrical and electronic, we need people. This country is a fast developing country, and your contributions are going to be very vital for our country. So my kind request again and again is to continue your commitment, passion and hard work in contributing to the industry or any other academic institution that you choose as appropriate for your future. I'm sure none of you are not going to be left behind without any employment. So that is the sort of guarantee and the recognition that Sri Lanka Telecom brand carries, that Hertfordshire University carries. So with two very strong brands guarantee you a very good employment in the market. So you can attend some of your areas. You need to have a self-evaluation on what are the areas probably you need to further improve or rather brush up when you enter the industry. So please keep continuing your learnings while contributing to the industry. Without taking much time, I am very happy to participate in this awarding ceremony. graduation ceremony. In fact, I congratulate again our dear students for achieving this very important milestone in your career and in your life. All the best in your future endeavors. Thank you very much.
Chief Executive Officer of Sri Lanka Telecom, Mr. K. Kitty Pereira. Thank you, sir, for your presence and for your address, and also motivating and encouraging all the diploma holders and the graduates. Thank you very much. We have now come to the keynote speech or the keynote address. And before we invite our keynote speaker, it is my honor to highlight a few achievements and a few important details about this great personality. Now, prior to his current appointment, he was serving as the Dean of the School of Engineering and Technology, Associate Dean, Research and Commercial, and Associate Head of the School Operations and Planning of the School of Engineering and Technology of the University of Hertfordshire. And since 1993, functioned attached to the University of Hertfordshire and has engaged in a series of large Research Council-funded R&D projects associated with river engineering, sediment transport, and also performance of hydraulic structures, as well as teaching fluid mechanics, hydraulics, and river engineering. He also undertook a variety of consultancy projects for various organizations and has chaired the university's Research and Development Working Group responsible for implementing the Research Development Framework. He was coordinator for the BTEC East of England Hub, chair of the BTEC Careers in Academia and Advancing in Academia events, and tutored on national and local grad schools. Further, he is engaged in overseas teaching as well in 2011 and 2012 in China at the Taiwan University of Technology, and also in 2014-2015 delivering project management short courses in Poland as well. He's also acted as an external examiner and panel member for academic quality activities. He's a chartered engineer, a fellow of the Institution of Engineering and Technology, a fellow of the Higher Education Academy, and a member of the IET Fellowship Panel, and also a current director of the UH Ventures Limited, and also further, he is a Prince 2 registered practitioner and holding an MBA and also a PhD. Dean of the School of Engineering and Computer Science of the University of Hertfordshire, United Kingdom. Ladies and gentlemen, could you please welcome our keynote speaker, who is no less than our guest of honor, Dr. Rodney Day.
Well, thank you very much for that introduction. I was beginning to wonder who that person was. But good afternoon to you all, and a very warm welcome to all the graduates here today, to your families and friends, and the SLT staff who join us on this important and in this wonderful setting. I'd also like to pass on my personal thanks to Mr. Kitty Pereira, the Chief Executive Officer, and Mr. Fernandez, the Chief Operating Officer, for hosting us all today. Thank you very much. I'm delighted to share this special moment with you, celebrating all that you've achieved and looking ahead to the bright futures for every one of you. It's been a phenomenal year of sometimes dizzying change and uncertainty in the world. Certainly, if you keep in touch with the news, there have been some surprising, amazing, awe-inspiring, and in some cases worrying developments. Nonetheless, over this period, you have demonstrated your capacity for real positive achievement and accomplishment, as well as hope for the future. And I hope you will step forward into the world and make a positive contribution to society. But it's the achievements and attributes that you have developed as SLT graduates, whether it's diploma or the University of Hertfordshire bachelor graduates, that we are here to celebrate today. The University of Hertfordshire is immensely proud of our heritage in providing highly skilled graduates for business, industry and public service. I'm sure that you will go on to highly successful careers, and this is testament to your excellence, and many of you will go on to serve your society and industry through your ingenuity, professionalism, enterprise and employability. It is also recognition of the outstanding teaching that you have received from staff here at SLT. You may not have noticed at the time how you have developed and grown while studying at SLT. Often you don't notice these gradual changes that happen day to day. But if you look back to where you were when you first started your studies, I'm sure that you will notice a great difference in yourself. I hope that the University of Hertfordshire and SLT has helped you navigate confidently through your studies, and we pride ourselves in developing students with the knowledge, skills and attributes to succeed in business and in the professions in the years to come. And I hope that you'll remember your time here at SLT with the university fondly, and value that time throughout your life. Remember, learning and great friendships that you will have built up here will last you a lifetime. As you move to the next stages of your lives, I hope that you feel part of a wider alumni community of SLT and of the University of Hertfordshire. We'd love to stay in touch with you and share our news and hear of your successes and insights wherever you go to work and whatever you decide to do. We are always here to support you wherever life takes you, and hope that you will continue to support us, whether that's through encouraging others to follow your example, or coming back to share your career experiences with future SLT students. As the leaders, managers and business owners of tomorrow, you too could be a real inspiration for future graduates, encouraging others to follow in your footsteps. And who knows, maybe in the future you might employ some SLT and University of Hertfordshire graduates. I know that SLT and the university has provided you with a fantastic education, and I also know that you will want to recognise the people, many of whom are proudly here today to see this moment. Those people have supported you, and they are your teachers, your friends, and of course, your families. So thank you to your friends and families for coming today, and I thank them for the tremendous support that you've given to the students over many years. I'm sure all our graduates here appreciate everything that you have done for them over those years that you have been studying. Without your help and support and encouragement, they wouldn't have found the last many months and years as enjoyable as they have. So I invite all of those of you graduating, sitting there in the middle with your hats on and your gowns, to perhaps give a round of applause to all of your family and friends who have supported you as a way of saying thank you. Thank you. As you leave SLT and the university, I'd like to remind you of what businesses and employers tell us they want from graduates. Alongside the skills and knowledge that you learn on your specific course, they consistently mention three things. Firstly, they would like our graduates to work hard, to go the extra mile in what they do. Secondly, they want you to have the ability to solve problems. It doesn't matter what subject you've studied, they still say it's a skill they're looking for. Finally, they tell us that they want you to work well with others, for you will have developed interpersonal skills while you are studying here. I know that these attributes have been developed by yourselves over the past few years, and I've no doubt that if you apply your skills, work hard, solve problems, and collaborate with others, you will be successful. My other observations come from a personal perspective. Over the years, there have been research that has been undertaken on successful sports performers, people in business and in the military, which I have found useful to reflect on. There are 4 key success factors. First is self-belief, the belief that you can achieve whatever you want and having the drive and determination to achieve your goals, whatever they might be. Secondly, motivation. I'm not talking about external motivation, such as large salaries, although I wish those on you as well, but in fact about internal motivation to achieve your goals. Thirdly, focus. Focusing on the right things at the right time to deliver what is necessary. And finally, handling pressure. And as you move out into the world of industry and business, there will be a great deal of pressure on you. But the ability to remain calm in all situations and the ability to bounce back from setbacks is going to be increasingly important for you. And I have personally found reflecting on these things from time to time is extremely useful to me, and I hope they will be helpful to you too. During your time at SLT, you will have learnt about many of the fundamental principles of your technology and engineering disciplines, the key underpinning knowledge in engineering science, communications, electronics, and perhaps some computing and programming to go with it as well. But looking out to the future, there is no doubt that the next 5 to 10 years will be an exciting and quickly changing environment. We will see new communications technologies and the greater use of artificial intelligence, highly connected autonomous systems and highly adaptive robotics. We will see increasing engagement with the Internet of Things, social media, automation, and the trading of online services. These will, without doubt, have a major impact on business and commerce, as well as government, economies, and society. These changes to how we live, work, and enjoy our leisure time will form an increasingly digitally immersed society and economies that will rely on advanced, fast, safe, and secure communication systems. But we will also need to ensure that we as engineers develop safe and secure systems, systems that serve all users of all ages and all abilities, that provide useful benefits to business and society, and that also take into account the wider needs of a sustainable environment. As engineers, we also have a responsibility to ensure that future generations are equipped with the necessary technical skills to follow after us. We cannot possibly teach you about all of these technology and business developments now, since many of them are not fully developed or mature. But you will be able to draw upon your underpinning knowledge of the subjects that you've studied here at SLT and with the university, and then your ability to learn independently and with others as you encounter these new and unknown situations will be of great benefit. This also means that you will have to continue to learn and acquire and develop yourselves in future years to keep abreast of new technologies and new concepts so that you can function effectively. And that might mean that in the future you might need to step back into education to study at a higher level so that you can retain a competitive advantage over others. Finally, I'd like to thank particularly the staff here at SLT for everything that they have done to provide a rich learning experience for all of the students and graduates here. I hope that you will continue as graduates your relationship with SLT and with the university. You are now part of the university's alumni community of over 230,000 alumni spread over 190 countries. It's a truly global alumni network that reflects the strength and the breadth of our diverse and talented graduates. please do make the most of your alumni network and the support that we can give you and that you can give to the network itself. We want you to stay in touch so that together we can celebrate your achievements and inspire future generations. So in closing, many congratulations on working hard to achieve your degrees and diplomas. I trust you feel a well-deserved sense of accomplishment. Thank you, and I wish you every success in the future.
Many thanks to you, sir, for gracing this occasion and also for those words of encouragement. And a person of your caliber, the Dean himself being present here at the graduation ceremony has definitely brought us great honor. Can we have another warm round of applause for Dr. Rodney Day, Dean of the School of Engineering and Computer Science of the University of Hertfordshire, United Kingdom, our keynote speaker as well. We have now come to the official adjournment of the awarding ceremony. We would like to invite Madam Indrani Hissala, Chief Human Resources Officer, Sri Lanka Telecom, and the head of the academic board for the Pearson HND program, who will officially adjourn the awarding ceremony.
Now, I declare that the graduation ceremony is closed. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much. We would like to now request you, ladies and gentlemen, to kindly rise from your seats for the national anthem of Sri Lanka.